Well, I'm Pops, and I have not done another Indian cinema review or an update for a minute, so I thought I would jump in. RR's making headlines anyway. Why not talk about it? And I get to talk about Top Gun Maverick because both of them won some awards at the Atlanta Film Critics Circle, which is on the heels of them doing well over in the New York. Now, this is still not some sort of lock or foreshadowing of the Oscars, but it creates more buzz. It creates more likelihood these things end up back in cinemas again. Give fans and critics chances to take them in again and digest them, especially if they haven't seen them for themselves. And it cements the chance that, or it increases the likelihood of at least some of the nominations going that way. So, with that said, let's take a look. I saw this. This was the headline that I saw. This was the story that I saw. Was RRR gets another international win. Ram Charan, junior NTR star, wins the Atlanta Film Circle. So this is an international award, and it says SS Rajamouli film has been creating waves ever since its release after Bahubali, and the grand success of RRR seems to have taken this notch higher. The film not only managed to break records within the country, but it seems to have garnered appreciation across the globe. And many of us here are saying that. We're spreading the word the best we can. So this is what landed. And this is some different photos and things are shared here. And then you have, of course, the official tweet, the 2002 Atlanta Film Critics Circle Awards, Best International Picture, RR, with all the hashtags, right? So then I went over and so let me get the list. What did they win exactly? What did they get the list? Maybe there'll be some other things that are in there worthy of talking about and some details that we should know. And sure enough, there's a couple things in here. I thought this was good. Now, the big news. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, One Big. Now, this is a very interesting film because it is very divisive. Like some people really, it's like a love-hate on this film. And I'm going to have to take it in now. I really just haven't sat down. I'm going to try to spend some time to watch this film. So anyway, there's also awards here that don't necessarily translate to the Oscars. We'll get to that. So it's like a best ensemble, those kinds of things. Those are not really categories at the Oscars. But here you go. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once won for the best picture. The other nominations is The Fabelmans, The Banshees of Inisherin, Tar, RRR, Top Gun Maverick, Decision to Leave, Women Talking, The Glass Onion, A Knives Out Mystery, and Nope. Now, I admit the Glass Onion and Nope have been on my radar screen. I'm trying to fit those in. I think Maverick and RRR are the two that I've been talking about. I've really gathered some interest in seeing Tar because, and again, this also gave her the award. Cate Blanchett wins again for Best Actress, and that's back to back, and that's kind of note. So that's interesting. Also, Best Supporting Actor. Kwan Kwan, I think is how you say his name. I apologize. This is he's got a role in Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Also won that at New York. This is Short Round from Temple of Doom. He was in Goonies, so it's great to see his career coming back and doing that. So there's also like Best Animated Film was actually Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. Best International Picture, as I said, RR. Top Gun Maverick won more than once. They won Best Cinematography and Best Stunt Work. Musical score was actually The Batman. And Breakthrough Performer, which is not an Oscar category, is Austin Butler for Elvis. So I think there's some interesting things that are here. I will say it is interesting. It's good to see cinematography and stunt work for Maverick because stunt work I don't think is a category for Oscars. That's been talked about being added, but I'm pretty sure they have not yet. But I could see cinematography, editing, some of those kinds of things. And it'll be interesting to see what else Maverick, if it could get a Best Picture nomination or not. Now, I also want to point out on this article, the ad is for All Quiet on the Western Front, which is not mentioned among that top 10. And it is easily one of the best films of the year over from Netflix. So, I don't know. Hopefully it gets a nomination. I mean, it definitely needs to be worthy of some attention. It's a great film over there. But I really have to tell you guys, I'm so excited to see films that we like and care about. Because even if I haven't seen, I know a lot of folks have talked about Everything Everywhere All at Once. It's not some obscure art film that none of us have seen. RRR is getting a lot of traction, especially among content creators, from Latino Slant to Midnight's Edge. Just recently, Canoli Sasquatch and his group over there, they've been taking it in and really just loving it. I mean, they've been making memes and all sorts of fun stuff because this movie is so engaging, and I can't wait to take in a few other films because I really want to be fair, right? Glass Onion, Nope, and obviously this Everything Everywhere All at Once. But RR deserves some consideration. I have warned the Indian cinema fans that you really kind of have to know that the actor category, they're not going to get nominated. If they do, it's going to split the vote. They're not going to win. I think that the film has garnered a great move forward for Indian cinema and SS Rajamouli, the stars themselves, Ram Charan and NTR. I really want to see this film get back into theaters. Man, I really wish I could get in there for Christmas break because everyone's going to be off, and it's a perfect chance to kind of get people to have that theatrical experience, and they could see it for themselves on a big screen. But it probably won't land until next year around the Oscar time because it will get nominated for something. It will get there. It can't be ignored, I don't think, for Best Picture. Because we nominate 10 films, so I cannot list. I have an impossible belief that we have 9 films that are better and we'll exclude it. But good news, right? Buzz is buzz. Good news for both Maverick and RR. Tell what you guys think. Does RR need to get a nomination? Does it need to win? Are there better films? Am I selling these other films short? Should I see Tar? Should I see Everywhere All at Once? Should I see all these films right away? What's your hierarchy on what I should do to help prioritize? I'm almost done with Katara. I think it's Kantara. So I'm almost done with that. But I enjoyed Vikram that came out. KGF Part 2 was a 2022 film. I really enjoyed that. Those are really kind of good. I got to know there's a sleeper pick. I know it's not an Oscar film. It's not these kind of films, but I have to be honest. I really love Black Phone. I thought Black Phone was a really interesting film, very technically sound, very solid for that genre. They just don't like those kinds of films in this sort of class of things. Anyway, that's my take. You guys tell me what you guys think. I'll try to do my best to try to work these stories in from time to time, keep you abreast about what's going on. And I'm Pops. Thanks, man.